Hi, my name is Lauren Spear from LittleZotz.com, and the following is going to be a video of me putting on my makeup, sort of like Jamie French or Better Off Red or one of those, because my husband thought it would be a fun thing for me to do to try to get used to being on camera. It's doing something sort of like what they do, except I can't put on my makeup and talk at the same time. I'm not the best at multitasking, so I decided to do it more like I think it was like email 20 or 21 of the strong bag emails, where it's just a video of him with him doing the narration about him just standing around. And that's basically what I'm going to be doing for the next part. So basically I'm trying to get used to being on camera and also talking out loud again, because it's been a while. So that's basically what's going on. So see you in a bit, I guess. Well, you'll see me and I'll be talking, so bye. Okay, so this part is just a disclosure that this video wasn't sponsored by anyone, but I do use some of the brands that I'm affiliated with on camera. Okay, there's me, and I was kissing my husband because, you know, he was off camera, and I was really tired. We've been dealing with a lot lately. We have a family member who's in the hospital, and so we've all been lacking sleep. Yeah, I was kind of rubbing my forehead because it's kind of hard to tell, but I tried to dye my hair blue, but my hair looks brown, but my scalp is blue, and I was just kind of rubbing at some of the stains. And there I'm using my Joa primer, which I really, really like, and I actually kind of use it as a moisturizer, which is important, because I filmed this on January 8th, 2022, which was the day after my 37th birthday. And you know, they say that like once you turn 30 you're supposed to start moisturizing and stuff because your skin starts to lose its moisture. I wasn't listening to anything there. I just kind of dance sometimes. My Spotify wrap up last year, I think it said that my top genres were comedy, doo-wop, Motown, new wave, and pop punk, and my overall vibe was goofy angst. So I'm not sure what to say about that, but there you go. Sometimes I just dance to music that's in my head. And I was trying to decide what colors and such I wanted to do for my makeup, and one of the things that I have trouble with is that I need to take off my glasses to do my makeup, but I need my glasses to see, so that leads to me kind of fumbling around sometimes. And a lot of the time I'll start with like what lipstick I want to do, and then kind of work around that. But this time I was like, oh, you know what, I'll just do my eyes kind of the color of my hoodie, which my parents gave me for my birthday. And my husband gave me the necklace and a blanket, and my parents also gave me some hair clips, which I'm going to use later on. in the video, but yeah, they each gave me one thing to keep me warm and one thing like an accessory. And there's using the Maybelline foundation, and before that I used LA Girl concealer, and I used it as like an eyeshadow primer, which I guess you're not really supposed to do, but whatever. I really like LA Girl, and most of my makeup, other than my primer, which is Joa, it is LA Girl. They're very affordable and have really cool colors and everything. They don't have an affiliate program as far as I know, or like any like influencer stuff, but I wish they did. I'd pursue them as well. But if you look, like the nails that I'm wearing, those aren't real. Those are some of my Kiss nails, and I've been using their brand of nails since 1999, and they look really nice. I mainly got into them because I have trouble with like picking at my skin, and fake nails. It sounds kind of counterintuitive, but the fake nails aren't as sharp as my real nails, so they kind of protect me from myself. And those brushes I got from my friend Christy from my birthday last year, and I still use them, and I really like those. They're very pretty. And I use the LA Girl powder. So like I use the Maybelline liquid foundation to kind of get rid of any redness or, you know, color discoloration, and then I use the LA Girl powder to make everything just sort of really even things out, because sometimes the liquid Maybelline stuff, it's a little streaky, so I just go over it. And then I was using white like actual eyeshadow primer by NYX for my eyelids to make my eyeshadow stick a little bit better and to show up. And this isn't exactly like a tutorial or anything, because I don't actually know what I'm doing. I enjoy makeup a lot, but I don't, like, my enjoyment doesn't equate to, you know, knowing what I'm doing. That's true for a lot of the things that I do. Like, I really love drawing and painting, but I have no idea what I'm doing. But that doesn't stop me. And there I got this eyeshadow palette from my friend Eustasia last year for my birthday as well, and she sent me that and the blush palette that I use later. And yeah, I forgot what they're called, but I'll link to them in the description. I actually well, I'll link to them if there are links available. I'm not sure where she got those, but they're really nice. And I tried to match my hoodie, basically, like, with the blue. I'm not sure if I think it's blue. I have trouble telling blues and greens apart. But my dad says green's a matter of opinion, so I don't feel too bad about it. But, I don't know, you tell me if it's blue or green, but whatever color, I tried to match the the eyeshadow to my hoodie, so I just kind of held up the palette to my hoodie there and went for the color that was closest. And I'm just using the paintbrushes to put some of that on. It's got kind of like a sparkle to it, which I thought was nice. I like glittery things. And I actually use the LA Girl Glitter Magic lipstick later on, which and I took an extra clip of that because the glitteriness of it doesn't always show up really well in like photographs and stuff, so I wanted to like really show it like in motion so that it would like catch the light and stuff so you could see. It's really neat. Oh, I like looked up at you there because like I was like, wait, is it still recording? And like is my hand covering my face? You know, I was trying, I got kind of lost in what I was doing, and then I was like, wait a minute, I'm recording this. I should probably make sure that that's actually happening. And yeah, they're just trying to get everything evened out. Again, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes what's going on because like I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just kind of squinting at myself. And I was looking for something. I don't know. I don't remember what. I guess we'll both find out in a second. Oh, yeah, my white eyeliner. I use white eyeliner on my waterline to make myself look more awake, basically. Especially on days like we've been having lately where I haven't had enough sleep. And it just kind of extends the white of my eyes down a little bit to make my eyes look bigger overall, which makes me look more awake. And then, man, I gotta like work on, centering myself on the camera more. I'm trying to get used to like being on camera, and I'm trying to get used to talking again because I haven't really done either in quite a long time. Oh, that's the LA Girl blue eyeliner. It's really nice. I like their like kind of gel glide eyeliners. They work really well. They go on pretty smooth. And they're not too they don't tug as much as some pencil eyeliners do. And that one's really neat in person because it's kind of like blue metallic. It's supposed to be like mermaid scales or something. It's really neat. Oh, yeah, and yeah, because I started a podcast in early 2020, and the first episode I had COVID, and it was like really hard to breathe, and I didn't know it at the time of recording. We confirmed that slightly after, and then things went pretty well for a while, but then I had my horrible health struggles, and that was one of the reasons why I went with audio only, was because in between, asking guest questions, I would have to like put the mute button and then be just like, groaning in pain, and, hugging myself, basically, just like, just in a lot of pain behind the mute button. And but it was really difficult to do audio only because I kind of depend on looking at people's lips to help me process what they're saying. Yeah, it was just it was just really hard, and now I'm gonna try to do video if I can, one so that I can give people a more visually entertaining show, and also I miss seeing the lower half of people's faces, both just in general because I live in Los Angeles and we're all still in masks, and specific to me because I use the lower half of people's faces to, figure out what they're saying. Oh, this part I'm doing my eyeliner, and I like really big wings, but I draw them in reverse, because I have really hooded eyelids, and basically if you draw your wings on backwards, when the skin flops down again, it'll set them right. And it'll like squish them into being right side up. I took a little extra close-up of what I'm talking about there so that you could see what I mean, but basically if you have really, really hooded eyelids and you want really big wings and you don't want them to get lost underneath your, the flop, then draw them on backwards. Like, I'm like trying to motion for you, but this is audio only, so it's not working. See, this is another reason why I need to do things on video, because I use my hands a lot. Anyway, you'll see it when I do it later. And as happens with eyeliner occasionally, is things don't always go as you planned, and I started kind of doing a Marx Brothers routine where I was like, okay, a little more here, and then a little more there, and a little more here, and it doesn't need to be perfect though. And one of the reasons why I set my makeup before doing that stuff was, I really don't like this mascara. It's like Rimmel Scandal Eyes, which is a quality pun, and I like the packaging, but it stays wet for way longer than I think it should, and it just kind of gets everywhere, and I got it on like sale, and it's like I can't wait to be done with it. Like, it just, like, you blink and it just leaves traces everywhere, and it keeps going and going. Like, look, like, and I sped up this video too, so it's like that's taking several minutes, and it's still like leaving. It's, you can see I'm like getting frustrated with it. But yeah, usually I use like Maybelline or LA Girl mascaras, but this one was like in the bargain bin, and like I said, the packaging and the pun got me, and I've regretted it since, but it's about time for it to be thrown out, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm either gonna use it up, which will probably be pretty easy to do since you waste so much of it just on your cheeks, or it'll hit the 3-month mark and I'll be able to toss it out because it'll be past when you're supposed to keep mascaras. And I put on my glasses, like, okay, what did I actually do to myself? Does it look okay? And I was also I used too much detangler that day, and my hair looks a bit greasy, and Like, sometimes the greasy look is, like, okay, like Stokely in The Faculty looked like she had greasy hair on purpose, for better or worse, but mine it doesn't look like it was on purpose. Probably because it wasn't. Anyway, those are the clips my parents gave me for my birthday. They actually gave me 2 of each color, but I just used 1 of each because I didn't feel like wearing all 4 in my hair yesterday, so... Oh, I'm recording this on the 9th of 2022. And then I wanted to wear my Glitter Magic lipstick, but I wasn't sure which one. So I was thinking about it pretty hard for a little bit. And then it's like, oh, okay, since I matched my eyes to my hoodie, I'll match my lips to my glasses. And I don't know if that makes sense, but it did at the time, so that's what I did. And, you know, sometimes you just gotta do something. Like, you can't stay paralyzed forever. And if you... Sometimes you have silly reasons for taking action, but at least you're taking action, you know? And that's another reason why I'm trying to do this kind of stuff too, is because with the audio only, my perfectionist tendencies kicked in a bit harder than they do or can with video, because I don't really know how to edit video so much, so it has to be a bit more spontaneous. And I think that is better for me, basically. And I wasn't sure if the lighting was good enough for you to see what I had done, so I used the little ring light to try to show you, and yeah, you can see that I am indeed 37, and I got the wrinkles and whatnot. And then, bright light. And yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, there's the Glitter Magic lip gloss. Like, it just kind of looks like missing pixels or something sometimes in still photographs, but in person and in motion, it's really cool. And then see how I drew it like the opposite of how you would expect, but then when the fold goes down, it flips it. It's like an optical illusion. So that's kind of cool. That's probably the only useful thing that I had to offer in this video. And that's me before, and that's me after. I don't know why I felt the need to show you that, since you just saw that. And then there's the title card. And this is me drawing the title card. And I do these time-lapse art videos quite a bit. Like, all of my blog posts on LittleZotz.com have artwork that I've done for the post. And then on my Ko-fi, the ko-fi.com/LittleZotz, I share these time-lapse videos of the making of the drawings. Though if people like them, I don't know, maybe I'll just share them. I don't really know if people want like the exclusive time-lapse videos on the Ko-fi or not. I haven't really gotten any feedback one way or the other, so I'm not sure. Let me know if you I like making these. I like doing the time-lapse stuff. I think they're cool. If you think they're cool too, let me know. And basically, I just use a pencil and then a Pentel Energel pen. You can, get at the supermarket. And then I use Pentel colored pens. They're kind of like felt tip marker pens. And then I color in with the Crayola Twistables colored pencils. And they say they're colored pencils, but they're actually just like really thin, like fine point crayons. And there's, I don't know, like there's sort of a stigma of using crayons as an adult, but I like how they feel. the waxiness is very, there's something comforting about it. And, yeah, and then it's just a self-portrait. And, funny thing with the eyeliner, this guy Tim in high school, he was, you know, I've been drawing self-portraits for a long time, but he was like, you know, you can't put your eyelashes on the corner of your eye, you know, that's not how it's done, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, it's a self-portrait and that's what I look like. And then like I drew on eyeliner to look like the drawing, and so that's that's kind of the origin of why I wear my eyeliner like that. Like, rather than get better at artwork, I just made myself look like my drawings. So there you go then. And I'm sorry if you heard like rumbling. There's people are bringing in their trash barrels, and there's a dog barking, but we're too far in now. It's almost to the end. There's only 1 minute left. And I'm trying to not be such a perfectionist. I want to actually get things done, even if it's not perfect, so. And, oh, and I told my dad, I was like, I'm making a title card. And he was like, well, if it's a title card, shouldn't it have a title? And I was like, oh yeah, that would probably be a good idea. So I put in, you know, Makeup Rambles #1, which was my husband's suggestion, actually, because he was like, well, you're putting on makeup and you're just going to be rambling about whatever, right? So, you know, that's a descriptive title. And I guess that's it. Thank you for watching or listening, or, you know, both. And I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, let me know. And you can find other things by me on my website at LittleZotz.com, and you can support my work on coffee.com/LittleZotz. Thanks, bye.